All right, what up, YouTube? It's your girl Pimp back with another video. Today, it's Friday. We got our Black Excellence going on, where I like to highlight different, people doing good in the community, especially my Black folks. Today, we have Miss Lynn Thomas on the line with me. She is MUM, right?
Yep.
MUM, which stands for
Mamas Uplifting Mamas.
All right, so we're gonna talk about this group, but first, let the people know who you are. However you want to introduce yourself. You want to give your occupation, where you're from.
Okay. So I created Mamas Uplifting Mamas. It's a mother's mentoring program. Mm-hmm. I'm also a chemistry teacher by day at Kenwood Academy. Okay. And I also am a loctician, and I do hair and specialize in lock care.
Okay, you do a lot.
Everything.
Everything, and your mom and a wife.
Yes, I have 7 children.
Bless your heart.
It's a whole team over here.
It's a whole team. So y'all got as many as the Brady Bunch. Did the Brady Bunch have 6 and 7?
What's the song? I don't think they had 3 and 3. I think they had 6. They had an even number.
Okay, gotcha.
One more than the Brady Bunch, maybe. I gotta go back and look at the intro.
Well, I ain't mad at it. I love seeing Black families, Black love, all that good stuff. So let's just jump right into it. So tell me about MUM. Who came up with the idea? What it took to get it started going?
Oh, so MUM or Mom. Mom is the nickname for mamas. You got to be mama, ma. Mm-hmm. You might be, whatever. Mm-hmm. Everybody has their own little nickname. But Mamas Uplifting Mamas started after I delivered a baby in my classroom. And very life-changing experience.
I bet.
But it inspired me to create something that would support young mothers, people who were afraid, people who didn't understand what they were going through, or even mothers who are older, first-time moms. And we're like, what are we going to do with these kids? When do you feed them? How do they eat? How can we support our own mental health and raise our children? And do this together. You know how they say, like, it takes a village?
Absolutely.
And so I thought that this program would help support and foster those ideas and like create a space where it's okay to ask questions. Like, we don't know everything. Mm-hmm. And it's okay not to know everything. So that was like my primary inspiration for starting the program. Okay.
So what is your goal for the program? Like, what's your immediate goal, and then what's your long-term goal for the program?
So some immediate goals are just to kind of keep up communication, to share posts on our Facebook group, to create a community where we know it's a safe space, and network with other mothers, whether that be like, hey, I need some advice, or hey, I just want to vent, or hey, I'm a young mother, where can I get some help with buying diapers, even down to the nitty gritty like that.
Yes.
Or I need somewhere to take my little kids so that they have like some development play with other kids, but they're not quite in school. So I partner with other community organizations to help provide those spaces, give them the resources they need to know where to go to get this additional support. So that's short term.
Okay.
I would say long term, I want to create a scholarship for young mothers that are getting ready to go into school or into the trades, or they're trying to start their own business. Like, going to be like a pillar to help uplift those mothers and give them the support that they need in pursuing those things, and the confidence to know, like, you can do it.
Right.
It's challenging. It's hard. It's stressful. But like, we're all here to support you. We're all here to listen to you. And we know that you are also like a source of knowledge too. So even young mothers that are coming in, it's not that they come without any knowledge. They can help and contribute to the community as well.
Absolutely. Okay. And I think it's important to have this group because I've noticed a rise in postpartum. And I feel like if those mothers had the support of somebody else who understood what they was going through, certain situations wouldn't happen. Because you have mothers who have literally killed their children because they was going through so much. And that's one thing they say. I wish somebody would listen to me. You know, I tried talking to my doctor. I tried expressing this to my mom or somebody else, but they just dismiss me. You know, and when shit hit the fan, basically, not everybody talking about, oh man, why didn't you do this? When they actually, did come to somebody or wanted to come to somebody, but got
Yeah,
dismissed.
some women experience it and we don't know what it is.
Yeah, yeah,
You
yeah.
feel it and you don't know what it is. You don't know why you're looking at your baby and you're bursting into tears.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know, but those hormonal imbalances and those chemical changes can be overbearing in our bodies.
Mm-hmm.
I think the misconception, to your point, like you said, like it's a rise. Like I think people initially thought that postpartum just happened right after you had the baby.
Mm-hmm.
When
Mm-hmm.
in fact, it can last a lot longer.
Yes, I read that. Yeah, and that's crazy. Especially for our younger girls. You know, like the 16-year-olds and the 15-year-olds is like your body hasn't even fully developed to what it's trying to be, and then you introduce this other body. So of course you're gonna be having mixed emotions, going through things. Even with our young man, you have to let them know as well. Like she not tripping. Her body is literally going through some chemical stuff. You know
Yeah,
that y'all would never understand. You know, so I think
right.
that's super important. Super important. So what type of I guess partners have you partnered up with the program?
Um, so Hello Baby is like one of my favorite places to go.
Okay.
Uh, I want to say it's like on 63rd. It's on the south side. I cannot think of the exact address, but the organization is called Hello Baby.
Mm-hmm.
But provides free diapers. She also has like a play space where you can go and take your child, and they have like read-alongs, and they have a lady who comes one day of the week and she sings Disney songs. Like
That's cool.
it's amazing. Not like a regular like singer, but like she dresses up and gets into character.
Mm-hmm.
Has like a developmental space that's like good, where they have like different blocks. They have like little kitchen. They
Mm-hmm.
have like a jungle gym that they can play in. And so I really love working with her. And she also gives away like clothes and toys and books and
Okay.
so many different things. And so that's one place that I like to go. There's also a Black owned children's bookstore where
Really?
at my first event, it's called Kiddo, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
And she's amazing as well. She opened her space to us, and I was able to invite mothers where their kids could play safely, or
Yeah.
we could talk about like what we were most proud of about being a mother, what was most challenging about being a mother.
Mm-hmm.
And that title of like mother, for mamas, uplifting mamas, is not just for mothers in the traditional sense. You
Okay.
could be a god mama, you could be a step mama, you could be a bonus mom, you can be, a new mom. Your baby could be gone and off to college. You
Mm-hmm.
can be an auntie and you are taking that mom role. It's just like we are here to support one another in whatever way possible. You could be a woman who wants to have a baby, or a woman who has lost children and you've gone through losing a child, which definitely takes a toll on your mind and body. So
Mm-hmm.
those are a couple of community partners so far that I've enjoyed really working with.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they sound awesome. I didn't even know about the all black bookstore. Now that's
Yeah,
oh wow.
she's amazing in a really expensive area.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Roosevelt. It's like Roosevelt. It's a plaza where there's a movie theater, a pink bookstore. I'm from East St. Louis, so you know, y'all Chicago people, y'all be like 67th and what? I'm like 67th Street. What do you mean? When I first moved, Like I didn't understand that. But this lady is phenomenal. It's on the Roosevelt collection shops. And like we had free parking. She had kid clothes. She has like culturally relevant books that kids could read to appreciate their hair, appreciate their culture, appreciate their language, appreciate their families, appreciate where they live, how to push and fight through adversity, understanding and respecting your body, understanding sexuality, understanding different types of gender roles and sexuality, and even for little kids, because they try to like, oh, that's not for kids, but like either you can teach them or someone else will.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And I don't think people get that concept. Like I'd rather be me than some stranger that getting the wrong information, which we always that happens. I might can get some wrong information, but I'd rather for that come from me than some other stranger. So most definitely.
Out
So
in the street just telling your baby whatever.
exactly, exactly. So being a teacher, you can really correlate that with one each other. So you said you delivered a baby at school?
Yes. So there are little parts now. I think now because it was like been 3 years.
Okay.
I'm okay with like talking about it, but because of confidentiality, I've been very careful about sharing like who it was. But now the baby's like a little bit older. But yes, delivered a baby in my classroom. It was after school, so it wasn't like during class and several students in the room.
Okay.
I had like a little separate office connected to my classroom. And that's where like she was. She thought she was peeing on herself. Her water broke. Didn't know she was pregnant. And then the rest was history. We had a little baby that we could not stop from coming out.
I mean, when they ready, they ready. So how did it feel to be on the other end, from you having your own and helping one come into the world?
I don't think I was thinking about my own personal experiences or what I had been through. It was just like an adrenaline rush where you're just like, oh, okay. I have to say, I actually was in like, before I have a nervous breakdown, let me take care of business first.
Okay.
So let's make sure she's healthy, that she's okay. Let's call her mom. She kept saying, call my mama, call my mama. I called her mom. And I was delivering her mom a double-edged sword. It was like, okay, your daughter's pregnant and she's having some pain right now. Then I called her back and said, okay, her water broke. Then I called her back and said, the head is bulging through the jeans. We have to.
Right.
By this time I had a little bit more support coming up to the room as far as administration and other adults. I took a t-shirt off of another adult, wrapped the baby up.
Yeah.
Really tiny guy, didn't come without complications, but he's a big fella now. He's here. He's happy, healthy. And she's doing great as well, graduated, moving on with her career and her goals. I'm still in contact with her a lot.
Good. Love you. Oh, wow, man. You superwoman for that one, because I probably would have passed out.
So it was after that, being covered in all of the things that come out after you have a baby.
I know.
And that was the day that my husband just so happened to be picking me up from work because we were trying to go shopping, and she was telling me she was hurting. I'm like, girl, you'll be all right. You want me to walk you down? I'm thinking she's okay. And no, she had been in labor the entire class period.
Wow.
Went down to my husband and my mom was in the car and they looking at me like, you okay? And I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I really don't know, but I find joy in knowing that she's okay, the baby's okay. And we made it through that very traumatic
but beautiful experience.
Traumatic yet beautiful. I agree. Traumatic yet beautiful.
Oh wow, that's man. Ooh, wow. So let's get into these locks. So, what's going on? 4 years with my head
Oh my goodness. Yeah, we started your lock journey.
from the
Yeah,
bottom.
yeah, started from the bottom. Now we here. We got the messy bun going.
Girl, I want to cut it
See, but you are always like that about your hair.
because it's
I
heavy.
don't want to deal with it. It's a lot of hair. It's getting long, trim it. And I'm like,
Yes.
it's up to me. I'm gonna continue to keep letting it go down your back.
Oh my God. Right, because look how long yours is. Like I cannot. I'll be miserable.
I it's like a security blanket almost for me now. I'm like, it's so precious. It's so much more than just your hair. It's your
Yeah.
connection. It's your expression.
Mm-hmm.
And even how you're presented to the world when others see you. I remember looking at a group of women. I was inside of a restaurant and I was probably in high school.
Mm-hmm.
3 women had locks and they were like super long, all these different styles and all these jewelries and all this stuff in their hair. I just thought they were so majestic. I was like, wow.
I'm gonna do that.
And now I feel like, my family, we represent that because a lot of me and my family, 2 of my boys have locks, my husband has locks, my mom has locks. I do.
Mm-hmm.
And so we, love it and embrace it. And
Mm-hmm.
I want to say this is probably my 10th year of lock journey.
Okay.
I started out as like a traveling loctician where
Mm-hmm.
I would just, you know, go to people's homes and do lock maintenance.
Mm-hmm.
Right after college, I did some trying to avoid my student loans.
I don't blame you.
I went to beauty school.
Okay.
So, because I always want all the credentials and stuff that I need.
Yes. Yes.
And, but there's not a lot of information about natural hair.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of schools about taking care and maintaining black hair in particular.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
And so I felt like there was a need to be in that field to help us appreciate our hair, to celebrate it and learn it the way that it grows out of our scalp.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And so that's our lots.
That's Now, what would you say to people who scared to do it? Because I know for a long time people used to say I should have did it. Probably back in college. A lot of people like, you would look nice with locks. And I was like, I'm not doing that. I hated being bothered with my hair. The real reason I got locks is because I don't have to be bothered with my hair. That's the real reason. Because how my hair is, it's funny. One side is coarse, the other side nappy, the other side should be straight, the other side be doing something else. So it was just like always a hassle. But like with the locks, it's more manageable. I can slap this in the ponytail, wear it down, do all types of stuff. Like I said, it do become heavy the longer it gets. That's the only thing that kind of irks my nerves because you can feel it, especially when you wash it.
Yeah,
You know,
especially when it's wet. Yes.
when it's all heavy. So, but I like it. I'm keeping it so far. I be talking shit about I'm gonna cut it,
Now
but
I'm glad that you haven't so far. I feel like one day you're gonna come in like, yeah, I just started over for you.
I want to do that.
And it's gonna send me into shock and uproar.
That's what I said. I told
Let,
somebody.
let's not have that moment.
That's what I told somebody. I'm like, she probably kill me and kick me out her house.
I wouldn't. I would go through a thing, but again, I would ultimately help create the crown that you want for yourself.
Man,
What makes you happy? What do you enjoy?
I don't know because when you always ask me for a style, I'll be like, whatever.
And I love that you give me the creative freedom to do and try different things. And you're like, oh yeah, come on,
Yeah.
hook me up. Do something. I'm cool. I don't even want to see it.
I
I'm
don't even
like, come
see
on
it.
now, pimping. You need to check it out.
No, because people on the streets gonna tell me. Every time you do my hair, I get compliments. They be like, damn, who did your locks? Your locks are nice. So that's how I know it's good. When I don't get no compliment, that's how I know it's bad.
And that's real.
So I mean, I always get compliments, even when it's not done. Like right now, today, I got multiple comments from like dudes, like, man, who do your locks? And I'm thinking like, man, my stuff need to be brushed. My edge is messed up. But that's what I like about locks. Your hair can be fucked up and it still look nice. So
Right. And I think it's really important, like, me and you was both doing like vegan, vegetarian
yes,
challenges, especially last summer. But it's like really important what you put in your body. How much water are you drinking? Are
yeah,
you consuming fruits and vegetables? Because I do like to use all natural products, and I
mhm,
like to make my own gels and all that kind of stuff, and coconut oil and black castor. But
yeah,
at the same time, at the end of the day, what really matters is what you're putting inside as well. Because
yeah.
if you eat flaming hot Cheetos, you're gonna have some flaming hot Cheeto left.
I know, right? Hey, Heidi. All right, let's get into these current events real quick because I see it's my
Okay.
time. Hey, Heidi. Hey. So I know we was talking earlier how I was telling you how like Chris Brown and Soldier Boy, a lot of these rappers and singers, how they looking so horrible.
I was trying to look for the
Look,
pictures.
if you can find it, like I said, just imagine. Remember Michael Jackson on Thriller?
Oh my goodness.
That's how they are looking, and I'm just like, I mean, because I think Soldier Boy what 25, Chris Brown might be what 27, 28.
Young.
They're young, and I'm just like, what kind of drugs is y'all on? Because I mean, back in the day, they did drugs too, but shit.
I mean, I don't know. The newer drugs, I want to say, and this is based on like hearing my students, is like Molly for sure.
Hmm.
Lean is really popular and accessible.
Hmm.
Of course, weed, but I think people do a little extra,
Yeah, they be yeah,
sprinkling stuff on it, and
for sure.
uh, rich folks cocaine.
But I feel like
Uh,
we always had that because we had 3 6 Mafia, and they did cocaine. They was original lean sippers.
yeah, definitely
UG
lean.
and
Sipping on that scissor,
right,
sipping on that sipping on that scissor.
now granted Pimp C did die off of it, but multiple drugs. But it's just like, damn, like you shouldn't be looking 60 at 25.
Yeah, and good black don't crack. That's a scientific fact. That
Exactly.
melanin stay intact. So
Man,
we take care of ourselves, we pretty much be good.
right.
You be like, how old is that? That's your grandmama?
Right.
Like, dang, grandma out here fine. But in reality, it's just like, that popularity, that attention,
Hmm.
that escape that they receive from it after always feeling crowded and being covered with people constantly. Like,
Yeah. Ooh, child. When you see it, you'll see what I'm talking about. So
it's a problem. And then I watch Soldier Boy on what's that show? Um,
that Love and Hip Hop show, not no couples or whatever. Growing up hip
yes,
hop.
yes,
Yeah.
Marriage Boot Camp.
Yeah, there you go. Yep, there you go.
And I was really sad for his like longtime girlfriend
Mm-hmm.
and the
Mm-hmm.
stuff was like dragging her through, and how she was stressed and she had experienced a miscarriage and during the course of their relationship.
And
But
he
like,
didn't care.
crazy.
Yeah, crazy as hell. So we came up with the 1 year, mark of George Floyd, and this, one of the people on the news, Black Lives Matter, I think it was another group, and they were just saying how the momentum has completely died down. Like, people, not saying that it's over, they over it, but it's like, okay, that's done. They went to jail. Okay, it's over. But it's like it's not over. They still doing it.
Yeah.
They still doing it. And it's like, what do we need to do to keep that afloat?
Yeah, that's like super hard to say, because what really keeps it afloat is like another Black person being killed by the police. It's like, and that's unfortunate to even say that, but like when it dies down and all of the riots and stuff, and then that compounded with the pandemic we're still in.
Yeah.
You know, emotions are high, resources are low. And so people become desperate, and we're angry, we're sick of it, we're tired of it. And another side effect is us also kind of being numb.
Yeah.
Like it happens so much. It's almost like school shootings and stuff across the country. You hear about it, you're hurt, you're sad, and then you're just like, you kind of move on from it because it has become such a common thing.
Yeah. Sad but true. Sad but true. Well, we're gonna end it right here. Please let the people know how they can reach you, whether it's for MUM, whether it's for getting their lots going.
On Instagram, I'm Lock Journey Lynn. You can find me on Instagram, or Triumphs Mama, TriumphsMama. And I am available on both platforms. And then on Facebook, our group is called Mamas Uplifting Mamas. You can find me or these cool little shirts here.
Oh, that is cute. I think I got some shoes for that too. I got some shoes for that. Yeah, yeah.
So, yep, that's where I can be found. Thank you for having me. I definitely appreciate this.
No, I appreciate you for coming on, blessing me on my YouTube, my little YouTube, you know.
This is dope. This is dope, pimping. I'm proud of you.
Oh, see, you just had to get mushy.
I'm a Pisces. I can't help it.
Oh my God. Well, YouTube, that is it for your girl. Once again, make sure y'all check me out every Friday. And on that note, we will see you later. Peace.